Hi everyone, welcome back or welcome to my channel. My name's Lizzie and today I'm going to tell you a little bit about how I plan my sewing makes. So I've got a bit of a new system set up in my bullet journal and I'm going to talk to you about how I like to plan what I want to make, have I got the fabric, have I got all the bits and bobs I need, etc, etc. So I am a big planner. I love stationery, I love lists, I love feeling like I'm organised and I've got everything under control. So I really enjoy trying out different ways to plan my sewing. So I wanted to just talk you through how I have been planning my sewing makes and how I plan to plan them going forward, so what I've done to plan them for this year. So I've planned my sewing makes in my bullet journal and I really like to do this because, technology is amazing, but I'm kind of a pen and paper girl at heart when it comes to planning and stationery. So this is my bullet journal. It's the bullet journal, it's the proper bullet journal book. Like if any of you are into bullet journals, you'll know you can just buy the basic or the ordinary Leuchtturm journal, or you can buy a specific bullet journal one. And it's basically a notebook that has dotty pages, so you can customize it however you want. For sewing plans, this is what I did for my sewing plans. This was something I did for last year, so I'm not sure how well this will focus. But basically I kind of did split the double page spread into 6, and then I did a little sketch of what I wanted to make, and I put kind of a tick list into each section so that I could tick off when I bought the fabric, when I bought the pattern, when I bought, I could list out any extra things I need, like zips and interfacing and stuff, and then I could tick it all off once I'd bought it. And this worked quite well for a while, but then I kind of, when this was all filled up, and I then had to kind of start afresh, it was really annoying to have to write all these lists out again, because I've written the same thing 6 times on the page, like fabric, pattern, lining. I've got that written out 6 times, which is just quite time consuming for then to set up a fresh page. So you can see here that the next one kind of got abandoned halfway through and it ended up being sticky notes because I just couldn't be bothered. So this time I wanted to try and come up with something a bit simplified, a bit more clean cut and straightforward. So this is what it looks like. Again, I hope that I'll be able to show this to you nicely, and sorry for my horrible chipped nail varnish. But essentially I've got the kind of categories down the side, if you like, and then it runs this way, like for each make. So I've got a little tiny sketch, the pattern, fabric, do I need lining, kind of etc, etc. And then, I've just got them all across the top. So these are the sketches of, this is 8. I couldn't get it all to fit on a page, so I've got one that's flipped over onto a page. But here are the first 8 of my make 9. And then I fill in all the different things I need, and I can tick them off when I've kind of got that thing. And as you can see here, I've kind of done a fresh one as well on the next page with make 9 number 9 here, which hasn't all been filled in yet. And then I've got all these nice blank spaces to fill in any other things I want to make. I think I'm going to try and organise this in my head so that this isn't a strict to-do list of makes. My make 9 I'm seeing is quite a strict to-do list because I'd really love to get to the end of the year and have made all the things I've pledged to make. But I kind of want to be able to use this as quite an informal place where I can just do a little sketch, write a little note of a pattern, and kind of just use it as a list of ideas. And then when I actually come to say, yes, I'm going to make this, then I can actually kind of fill it all in detail as I'm collecting the supplies that I need to actually make that project. So that is what I am going with so far. If it doesn't work out, the great thing about a bullet journal is you can just turn the next page and try something different. So if it doesn't work out, I'll let you know. So I wanted to give those of you an idea of something you might be able to use if you also want your own fairly flexible, kind of slightly DIY planning system, but for those of you who can't be bothered to draw it all out yourselves in your bullet journal. So Athina Kakou, I'm sorry Athina if I've just butchered your surname, but Athina is someone I follow on Instagram and she has a lovely blog, and she actually has made and sells a PDF sewing planner, and it is lovely. It's called the Ultimate Sewing Planner, and she also has like an add-on pack to add alternative things, and it's just really nice. So basically it's a PDF download, so once you've bought it you can then print the pages as many times as you like. So Athina was lovely enough to contact me and ask me if I'd like to have a copy of her PDF Ultimate Planner, and of course I said yes. So I've got a copy of it in front of me and I'll try and put a few images on the screen to show you a little snippet of what it's like. So it's got a front header page that says My Sewing Planner with a beautiful illustration of a sewing machine, and then it's got a page that says winter, spring, summer, autumn, which I think is lovely because you can use those as sort of dividers to divide your sewing plans up by season. And then it's got a page where you can track your measurements, which is really, really useful. So you've always got them there, because I don't know about you, but I can't remember my measurements. And then it's got a sheet that is for a couple of sheets for sewing projects. It's got a space for you to write the designer, the pattern, the size, a little tracker where you can tick off whether you've washed the fabric, have you stick the PDF pattern together, etc., etc. And then it's also got some pages for fabric stash, which is brilliant because you can keep a track of your fabric stash. So it's got this little grid and then a space for you to put a fabric swatch, and you can write in a description of the fabric. It's got a to-do list, it's got a sewing shopping list, loads of really useful pages, and it's got a space for goals, which I really like. And then the add-on pack is great too because it's got like a calendar grid that you could use for whatever you like, your day-to-day calendar or a sewing focused calendar. The add-on pack seems to be focused or aimed towards bloggers, YouTubers, or just anyone who likes to post things on social media, because it's got a YouTube checklist which can help you keep a track of, have you filmed this make, have you taken a thumbnail photo, have you edited the video, etc. And it's got a very similar thing for blog posts. They look beautiful, got lovely fonts on them, little small illustrations in the corner. Yeah, I just think it's great if you can't be bothered to draw out all your own templates like I do in my bullet journal, and you want just something you can buy and then continue to print as many times as you like. I think it's great. So all of Athina's details are in the description below, so please do go check her out, check out her Instagram, look on her website, and yeah, buy her planner if you'd like to. So thank you ever so much for watching this video. Please do let me know in the comments below, how do you plan your makes, because as I've mentioned, my system is not necessarily tweaked to perfection yet, so I might be making changes and it'd be great to have some inspiration. So yeah, thanks ever so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!